Hey guys, and welcome to my tiny backyard. This is where I like to test new gear before actually taking out into the wilderness, especially a new tent. Now I have a pretty large collection of small lightweight tents that I interchange on my adventures depending on my needs. So when Reactive Outdoors reached out to me and invited me to try out one of their new tents, I took a look at what they have to offer to see if maybe they have something that could fit a niche that I don't already have covered. Now they do offer a lot of smaller instant up tents that are super convenient for campground camping, but I was more interested in something larger for those times that I spend like a week in a single campground. Something that is worthy of a true base camp. And that's when I found this. This is the Reactive Outdoor two-step cabin tent. Fully inflatable, no poles whatsoever. Supposedly it has reinforced air beams, with each beam forming a rigid load-bearing frame that can flex but still withstand all types of weather without collapsing. And this thing, well, let's just say it's pretty huge. It sleeps 10 people, so I'm actually kind of worried it'll be too big for my tiny backyard here. There's only one way to find out, so let's get it started and unpacked and set it up. So this here is the full thing packed up. Everything in it. Now this isn't something you're probably going to take backpacking. Weighs around 15 pounds. A little bit heavy for that. It's going to be great for those base camps. Let's see what we got in here. All right. This baby unfastened. I've got some ants out here already, huh? Here I believe we have the battery and a repair patch kit. Built in inside here is a pouch specifically for all the stakes. So we'll get to that here in a minute. I believe here we have the footprint. Look how it takes up the majority of my back yard right here. That's the length of this thing. All right, it's about as good as I'm going to get it right now till we get her inflated. Now, just an FYI, attached inside the tent bag here are the tent setup instructions. So that's what we're going by here today. So the first thing it recommends is to stake down the four corners. And you may notice that I'm not too worried about using the footprint here in my backyard, but depending on the terrain on where I might be out camping for real, yeah, it's a good thing to have. All right, four corners staked. All right, the tent has two air valves that we first must make sure are sealed up. So here we have one. We have to screw that in. And on the opposite corner, we have another one. We get these nice and tight. Next, we pull out our battery. It says arrow points up towards the valve. We line her up. Pop it in. All right. Now, here goes the magic. See if it works. Instructions say this should take about 3 to 5 minutes to fully inflate. Now I should mention that I did charge the battery before starting this, because with a full charge on that little battery, you're supposed to be able to use this for 5 inflations. As you see, it just finished. It will shut itself off when full. So the first thing I noticed from this angle is it's leaning a little bit to the right, and that could have something to do with the way I staked it, but it also will be easily adjusted when I put out the guy lines. So yeah, this thing, it is massive. I'll give some measurements here in a minute. First, we're just checking things out. Yeah, it's this front left corner is the only part I see that is not fully in position. So let's go inside here. Ah, there it is. It wasn't fully in the corner yet. That should do it. So you can see rising from the middle here, the air beams all spreading out to their respective corners. Nice big door on the back. The sides have some huge windows and some ventilation at the bottom. So again, you can see even up there you got ventilation up in here. And it looks like there's a thing here to prop it open with, so I can pop this up and make sure this is even better for air. I'll get to that here in a minute. So now that we are fully inflated here, I can close this up. All of this will get staked out. So in future, I'll probably prop these open before I inflate. Just the little things that you have to learn along the way, I guess, huh? It is fully set up now, everything tied down. Let's take you around, check it out. So my own personal measurements on this puts it at about 9 feet by nearly 12 feet. So this thing is a monster. So you can see up there, I've got the vents popped up. And of course the vents down below. These tie outs, I really like that design on the tie out there. How it's got the double strings going up the side. That way it doesn't take 2 strings off of that. They all come down to 1 single. And down here you can see there's a spot for you to pull a power cord through. Back door, vent. Same thing on this side as you've seen earlier. Look at the size of that window. That's just a big window. All right. Hey, way over there. Pretty sweet. Come on in with me. So once again, vents up on top. Pretty nice, but also you've got a hook up here hanging, so if you wanted to hang a light or even a fan, pretty sure it could handle the weight. And down below, you got some pockets, one on each side near the lower vents. So just as a show of size, I'm bringing in one of my sleeping bags. I'm gonna put it here right in the back. So maybe that'll give a size reference. And remember, this is the shorter length at about 9, I don't know, it's actually wider at the sides. It might be almost 10 feet wide by about 12 feet long. I'm sure that's how they measured it, going with the whole 10-person cabin tent. Still managed to get it upside down. I mean, got all this space. Now you're probably thinking, if it's just me or just me and my son, why would I need this much space? Well, I will tell you, we have found ourselves, especially places like Florida, where it storms fairly often, and we have found that it'd be awesome. Actually, we did do it one time with an old cabin tent that I no longer have, where we had our bedding all in here, but it's so big that we still had room to bring in our camp chairs, our little camp table, all within the tent itself during any kind of storms or rain, any kind of inclement weather like that. It really was a true base camp. Everything that you could possibly need for the most part fit inside here. And that's what I was looking for, and that is definitely what I found here with this Reactive Outdoor two-step cabin tent. Well, good morning. About 4 a.m. last night, huge thunderstorm came through. I was not sleeping in the tent, but it gives me a chance to hopefully check it out and see how weatherproof it was. Now, I'll say that this had a lot of wind. I had looked out my window and this thing was just billowing all over the place. And it is designed to do that. It has some give, whereas a normal tent, if it got hit by a really strong wind, sometimes it'll actually snap the poles. So this one doesn't have to worry about that because it does have that flex. Now, I'm a little worried because I did leave the windows slightly cracked for ventilation. So, we'll just have to see if that added any water inside. And if so, that was on me. Well, as you see, I did have it set up to spend the night in here last night. I just didn't do it when it was time to go to bed. I just crawled into my bed, but I am not seeing, even where I left the windows cracked, I am not seeing any evidence of water on the inside at all. Completely dry. The raindrops you can see right there, that is on the outside. That is not on the inside. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Wow. Well, color me impressed. If this thing can weather the storm that came through last night, billowing around with all of the wind and the torrential rains, then I think I can trust this tent very well. That's awesome. All looks good on the outside. Guy lines are all still tight. Well, I gotta say, so far, I am super impressed with this big old cabin tent, inflatable cabin tent from Reactive Outdoor. It completely set up all by myself, no extra help, rolled it out, popped that battery in, inflated itself within 5 minutes, stake her all down, and it's good to go. Super easy, where a single person can do it. So I'm gonna give some time for the everything to dry out a little bit here, and then I'm gonna have to take it down. We're gonna see how the process is taking it down and getting it back into that bag. Battery out. Woo! Well, that's like instant. All right. We got both valves released. It went down pretty square, didn't it? That's awesome. All right, all the stakes are pulled. Valves are open, air as much as I can get out. The vents on top closed. The windows are open to allow any trapped air to escape as we fold it up. So we're going to bring this half over. Repeat over here. Let's do it again. Let's go ahead and see if we can squish it down a little bit more. Get any excess air out while we can. Most of this will get rolled out in the final step. All right, let's start rolling. And we're going to get the straps in place to hopefully get this thing all compact as possible. All right, here's the real test. Getting it back into the bag. Put your bets now on whether or not it fits. All of the stakes are already in this little bag right here. The battery, don't forget that. Shove that down inside. All right, guys, that's a go. Throw it in your car. So tearing it down was as simple as any other tent, just minus having to take the poles and deal with poles. Get the air pushed out, fold her up, and in it goes. Not bad at all. If I had any recommendations to make, I would ask the company to have a reverse on that air pump. You know, it pumps it up all by itself within 5 minutes. If you had a reverse on that, you could suck all of the air right back out, shut itself off when it's done. Then this thing would be peak. But you know, it's really not that difficult to do it yourself. I just did it, and I guarantee this will find a home in my camping gear really fast. And anytime we're going to do any kind of cool camping somewhere, more than just a night, for instance, this is going with me. I'm telling you, as long as I've got room in my car, it is going with me. This was an awesome tool. It withstood the weather awesomely. So, bonus. Definitely something worth looking into. Well, I gotta go. Till next time, guys. Peace.